Hello Backbench Gamers, you are watching Kingdom Rush 5 Alliance campaign.
So after completing level 12 of the campaign, I have got a lot of heroes unlocked. In total, I have got 9 heroes unlocked, and this is going to be a comparison video in which I will give my opinion about which hero I'm going to select for the future campaign, which hero I like and for what reason I like that hero. Now, majority of the heroes that we have here, these are ground heroes. Now, what I mean by ground heroes is that they position themselves on the ground. They don't actually fly. So this is the first criteria, that I'm going to segregate all heroes that are ground heroes, and another segment of heroes will be the flying heroes. Fine. Another point just to add in here is that I will get Warhead when I have completed stage 15, and the Luminar hero will be unlocked when we finish this game, and another one, Cosmire, that will get unlocked again when we finish the game. So there's no point in waiting for these heroes. All right. So and Warhead also, once we complete the stage 15, then I'm going to unlock. I will just give an explanation of what is my opinion about Warhead. But for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison of the existing 9 heroes that have got unlocked. So let me quickly check the fighting ability of my heroes. So it is going to be a quick recap of what is the existing fighting ability, right? And I will choose 2 heroes every time. So let us start with the first hero, which is Vesper, and I'm going to equip myself with Vesper, and then I'm going to equip myself with RAELYN. So these are the 2 heroes I have equipped myself with. Another point is that whatever upgrades we have got, let us just use those upgrades to the max. Fine. So this is the current upgrade that I can do with. So I'm done with Vesper and RAELYN, and then I'm going to enter into a campaign, and this campaign obviously is in a casual mode. Fine, I have already completed this, and let's go for a fight with these 2 heroes. So first point to notice over here is that both of my heroes are you can say ground heroes. They don't actually fly. And let me bring Vesper to the front, and let's call the enemies. So here I have Vesper in the front. What exactly I'm going to check in here? I'm going to check in here that once we get the enemies, then how Vesper performs in this run, and how many enemies could cross the line, and how many enemies Vesper could kill. So first thing, notice that Vesper can give a ranged attack. Fine. And enemies are closing by, then it is fighting them with its sword. And this hero is kind of a do or die hero. So which means that if you place this hero in front of any enemy, then it is going to fight with that enemy till the time it dies, right? This has its own advantage. Okay. So Vesper is giving a good fight over there, and you saw that basically it died. Right now, the next hero, before I check with my next hero, I'm going to restart this game once again, and now I will be calling in RAELYN. So RAELYN has a life of 360, whereas Vesper has a life of 205, attack of 914. RAELYN has a life of 360 and an attack of 2131. So obviously RAELYN is going to give a better fight as compared to Vesper. But there is one difference, and let's notice. So here comes the enemies. So in terms of life and attack power, obviously RAELYN gets a more points. Now she's mostly into hand-to-hand combat, and she doesn't have any ranged ability, which means that she is going to fight with the enemy till she dies. So this is the fight of RAELYN. Okay, another important thing is that each hero gets a supporting power, right? Now if I bring in the supporting power of RAELYN, then the Dark Knight, it also has a life of 200 and a attacking power of 12 to 18. So they both together can stop 2 enemies.
I exit out of it and I select the next 2 heroes.
Next, I'm going to select NYRU and TORRES. So I equip myself with NYRU, and then I equip myself with TORRES. Fine. Whatever abilities you can upgrade. So one after the other, I have upgraded all the abilities. Fine. Now TORRES is these are the set of powers it has, and obviously we are familiar with NYRU. So NYRU is 100% upgraded, right? Level 10. Okay, so done. TORRES and NYRU. We go with the same campaign, that is Blighted Farmlands. We go for a fight. So first, Let's check out NYRU. We call the enemies. Now NYRU is fast. If you notice, like the speed with which it traveled from this location to this location was pretty fast. And here we are getting our first bunch of enemies. So the life of NYRU is 215 with a magical ability of 18 to 53. And once dead, it will come back in 30 seconds. So it is giving a good fight there, and this is the power of NYRU, the supporting power of NYRU, that it kind of brings in the roots. So look at this. This is how NYRU fights, and it will fight until it die. Fine. So that is the test of NYRU. And next, let's restart this campaign. And this time I'm going to bring. Now look at this. It is basically a slow hero. It takes some time to travel from one location to another location. What is the life of TORRES? Life of TORRES is humongous, 370, with an attacking power of 16 to 24. All this information is very vital in order to decide which hero is the best. What is that? Okay, it created a kind of a checkpost. Fine. And let us use the power of it. So this power basically stops the enemy for a couple of seconds. And now TORRES goes to a fight. Alright, so this is how TORRES fights with the enemy. So it is like it couldn't kill the monster. So my next two heroes are going to be ANYA. So I will equip myself with ANYA. And then I'm going to equip myself with GRIMSON. Fine. So first let me upgrade ANYA, whatever upgrade is possible, the upgrade that I have done here. And second, let us upgrade GRIMSON. So I can upgrade GRIMSON. I have played a lot with GRIMSON. So fine, these are the upgrades of GRIMSON. So I'm done with this. So first, let me call ANYA to the front. Now this is a good speed. And I have called in the enemies. So first thing, notice that it is a ranged attack. Every time it hits, you see it is basically giving a good damage. Now the life of ANYA is 210 and she has a fighting ability of 6 to 8. Sorry, a damage of 6 to 8. And then you see what is his supporting power, what is her supporting power. So her supporting power are 2 crows, bats. And she dies. Now I have used GRIMSON a lot. So the life, now GRIMSON is very fast. And GRIMSON has a life of 355, sorry. You be here. You come back here, let's call the enemies. So here comes the enemy. And GRIMSON, sorry, I used that power. Fine. So GRIMSON has a life of 355 and an attacking ability of 16 to 24. It is the type of hero that basically goes with do and die attitude. Right, once you place GRIMSON in front of anyone, so till the time it kills that enemy, it's not going to leave its position. Fine. So look at all the fighting ability of GRIMSON. So still it is left with a lot of life over there, and it has done its first fight. So I'm just and it is regaining its life quite fast, isn't it? GRIMSON regained its life very fast. Okay, and let's see another match of GRIMSON. So look at this. The life of GRIMSON is reducing slowly, but it keeps on fighting with the enemy till the time it dies. And it uses all sort of powers to do that. And very quickly it regains its strength. So that's GRIMSON. So as you complete the campaign, you will be, getting these heroes unlocked. Fine, you don't really have to buy them or spend money right at upfront to play this game. It's not required. And next, I'm going to equip myself with BRODEN. and THERIEN, THERIEN, whatever we call it. Okay, now let me quickly upgrade the heroes, and this one I can upgrade this. A lot of upgrade is possible here, and I see BRODEN being upgraded a lot. Fine, so 0 and 0, done. Let's again enter into the campaign. Blighted farmlands. So here we have the two set of heroes. Now BRODEN, let's bring BRODEN to action. And if you notice, BRODEN is a flying hero, right? So it's not stationed on the ground, which means that if a enemy wants to pass by, they can pass by. What's the life of BRODEN? That is humongous, 420 with a attack capacity of 23 to 34. Fine, it does a good damage to the enemies, right? And you see none of the enemies can hit BRODEN. The reason is very simple. There are very few enemies that has the ability to hit a flying object or flying, basically to hit a flying object. And I see that BRODEN can do a lot of destruction, but it won't be stopping the enemies, right? And this is a very vital point. Later down the line, we will have to understand this, why I said like that. So fine, this is BRODEN that is doing all the activities there, all the fights over there, and I'm going to restart it. And now I will bring into forefront my next hero, that is THERIEN, right? THERIEN. Okay, she has a life of 200, or he, I'm not sure, and a magical ability of 17 to 31. Now this is what it has got. It basically summons another hero there. And what's the supporting power of? Now this is very nice. Basically, if you hit at any place, whichever enemies are there, okay, it actually doesn't kill those enemies, but it kind of you see, just engulfs those enemies for a few seconds and then they are back. Not good. And now I'm going to exit out of it, and then I will be calling in my last hero. The name of this hero is ONAGRO. Fine, and then let us equip ONAGRO at the place of THERIEN, and whatever we can upgrade, let's upgrade. And again, so now I would like to test in ONAGRO. ONAGRO has a life of 250, and its primary attack ability is 19 to 29. So it does gives ranged attacks. Now this is basically it slowed down the enemies. And meanwhile, let me use the power of supporting power of ONAGRO. So these are the ground enemies, and then it is just like blasting everywhere with an attacking ability of 21 to 31. None of the enemies is trying to fight with ONAGRO. They are just passing by, and ONAGRO is trying to send rockets at all directions. Fine, but if you notice, it was not able to kill any one of the enemies, right, with all the powers and everything. Now another interesting thing that I see here is that it has placed a mine over there, and this mine has exploded, right? And then yeah, it is giving a lot of tricky type of you see a lot of modern equipments and modern machineries are there with ONAGRO. It does look great to see ONAGRO fight, and now it has like given in 2 more landmines, and then one more landmine. So it means that it is going wherever you place it, it will like keep throwing landmines that will do a good amount of destruction when the enemies cross ONAGRO, right? But it doesn't kill the or stops the enemies, nor it fights with them. I mean, it just it's more kind of a ranged hero. So these are the set of heroes that I have tested in this video, and a total of 9 heroes has been tested, and now you will see the ranking that I give to these heroes. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel.